Hello guys, and welcome back to this masterclass for the beginners in JS. So guys, in the previous lessons we learned about JS syntax, and in this lesson we're going to learn about JavaScript comments. Is your guy once again the Wolf. Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, grandpa and grandma. Welcome once here. So guys, without much ado, let's get started. So guys, welcome back. So we will start off by defining what JavaScript comments are. So JavaScript comments can be used to explain JavaScript code and to make it more readable. So JavaScript comments can also be used to prevent execution when testing alternative code. So let's start by doing the single line comments. So single line comments start with a double backslash, just like that, and then any text between these doubles single line and at the end of the line will be ignored by JavaScript, or I can say will not be executed. So I have this example here, and let's find out what we can do. So the first thing, as you can see guys, I'm using sublime text, and I've already created the head here, HTML tags, and the script is already here. So the first thing I'm just going to do, I'm just going to comment by this double backslash and then say something, change heading. Wow, yeah, that's how we comment. And remember, when I put this, it's not going to be displayed on the browser. So let me just continue and maybe do something objective. So document, I can say document dot get element by ID, not tag name. So by ID, this is what we have been doing. So I just want to create a tag name. I mean a tag ID, but let me finish this. So the tag ID will be let's say demo 1. This is the tag ID, and in that tag ID I just want to display something. So I'm going to use this inner method, which is inner HTML, which will be equal, I assign my thing over here, and I'm just going to say my first page. Oh yeah, yes. So I can say my first page, and then I finish off by a semicolon. And let me just create another one, and also I'm just going to comment and say change paragraph. So you can see my comment here, and hope now you can read this. So again, I'm just going to copy this one because I'm too lazy when it comes to typing, not even typing, even writing. My handwriting is really bad, I can assure you that. So again, I just want to say in this maybe I'll create a demo 2 ID, and I just want to say here my first paragraph. Yeah, so let me just create this element above my head here. So I'm just going to scroll up a little bit, and then I create this HTML element here. The first one I just want to do is hashtag, which I need the h1, which is the largest of all, the h1 to 6, and let me just give it an ID. An ID should be of this here, demo 1, because that's where I want to put these strings of mine here, my first page. So I just going to copy and paste over here, and let me again create a paragraph for this here, so I can still scroll, move down, and then I create this tag, p tag, and I can give my p tag an ID, and the ID should be demo2, this one here, right? Copy that and paste right here. So what do you expect if I run this? So if I run this, let me see what we get. So save this and open in a browser. Wow, there we go. So you can see I have my h tag here and my paragraph. And this wasn't the idea. The idea was how can we comment. So as you can see here, guys, I've commented just trying to explain what I'm doing over here. So these comments are used to explain for good readability. If any programmer comes in and just want to change a little thing here and there, you can read this and see what I was really doing. So that's it, and let's talk about let's use another single line comment at the end of each line to explain the code. So let's use this example, which I could actually use a single line comment. So I'm just going, first of all, I don't think if I need to delete the lower one, but let me just create those variables here now. And again, h1 here, I can now remove this. Just remove this. I'm just going to change a little thing here. I can say JavaScript comment, because that's what we are doing. And now in my p tag, I can have this as demo2, there's no problem. And probably and if I need to comment this, of course I can just put this and just comment it out. I'm not going to use that. So now here I just want to create a variable. Just come down here and create a variable with let x or v, whatever, to equal to 4. And now I can explain what I'm doing here by commenting. And they say I'm just declare v, and then give it the value of what, of 4. And then let me just create another one here down, and then again drop down, then say let's say you know, we are used to of x and y. I can use whatever because that's not the constant. So let u to be x above, u to be equals to v plus 2. So I'm just adding a number, this is a variable that I was going to ready for, and I'm just adding 2, and then the result will be stored in 2. Yeah, so I can actually explain this. So declaring u, and then give it the value of what I'm declaring u, and give the value of v plus 2, right? It is v plus 2. So these are just comments, they are not going to be displayed on the browser. So again, lastly here, I can now still again comment this and say what am I doing? I'm just writing so I'm trying to explain, guys. So write write you to demo 2. Yes, demo 2. So okay, so I'm just going to change this a little bit here. This is what I was doing. So document does get this. In HTML I can now say change the value here. So the value should be u there. So this value will be 4 plus 2 is that 6. So in this demo here, we should show a number here. So let's run this and see what we have. First of all, make sure you save, and then you come back again, you reload. As you can see, guys, we have 6 here. That is really awesome. Again, let me just turn it back. As you can see, our whole the comment that we did over there is not even displayed here. So that is all about these examples using a single line comment. So again, let's talk about multi-line comments. So multi-line comments start with backslash, single backslash, and then asterisks, and then end with asterisks, and then you with single backslash. So end text between the first end text between the single backslash, asterisks, and in there, asterisks and back one single backslash will be ignored by JavaScript. So let me do this example here, that I'm going to use a multi-line comments, and remember a comment block, it is a comment block to explain the code. So let's start off by commenting and writing some stuff here. So let me just start off by explaining what I'm going to do, and I just want to remove everything in this script just like that to be clean. So I'll start off by saying what I'm going to do. Okay, in this script I just want to comment, and this is now multi way of commenting. So I put there asterisks just like that, and another one, and then you finish off by single like that, and then anything between here is not going to be displayed on the browser. Let me just comment and then say the code below will change the heading with ID, which will be equal to my demo, and then I can add and so as you can see, guys, the all the paragraph is just gray. The paragraph with ID, it will be equal to maybe demo 2. So let me say do the real thing here. So I'm just going to write document dot get element by ID, just like that, and dot inner HTML, which will be equals to, put your whole thing there, which is JavaScript comment, just like that, and make sure you end up with this. Wow, let me do another one. I'm just going to copy this, just copy that, and we are not going to return to a variable. Just copy this, and again paste over here. I want to change to, okay, this was demo 2, so let me just have this like okay, let me just have h1. So h1, I just want okay, let me change this, and yeah, just like that, and then I give it ID, give it an ID, and the ID is demo1. Wow. Then now the next thing that I want to do is to finish off by placing this ID here. So you can do a double quote, and let's do a demo1, and here again we can do a single quote, and we can still no problem, demo2. There we go. So demo2, I just want to put my first paragraph here. Let's say my first paragraph. Yo, that is it. So again, let me just run this, and as you can see, guys, we have a very, this I'm trying to explain, but you can see this great long paragraph here. They're not going to be displayed on the browser because now this is a multi-line comments. So let me just save, and then we can reload this. So you can see, guys, there is no that long paragraphs here. They've been ignored because we commented them. If we remove this comment, what we get? Maybe, yeah, actually it will raise an error, just like that. Maybe let's save it again, and let's see what might happen. You remember, we're just testing things as we learn. Testing things is running. So actually there was an error. It didn't work. So yeah, so there must be there. So the next thing, one thing that you have to notice here is that it's most common to use single line comments, block, and block comments are often used for formal documentation. So let's talk about the next thing, whereby we can use comments to prevent executions. So using comments to prevent execution of a code is suitable for code testing. So for example, adding the double backslash in front of a code line changes the code line from an executable line to a comment. Just like I've already done that though. And for example, this example that I want to do here, I want to use the double backslash to prevent execution of one of the code lines. So for example, if I put a double line here, let's see whether this is going to be executed. So save this, and let's reload this. And as you can see, I have only my paragraph here. I can even comment the other one here. I can move that and then use this, and then I save, and then I load it. And you can see, guys, we have only the JavaScript comment with h1 tag. So this example actually uses a comment. Now the one that I'm going to do, it uses a comment block to prevent the execution of multiple lines. So let me just do it on this one here. And so the multiple one, I just going to put one single slash, and then asterisk, and then I finish off by up here. I come down here, then I put that asterisk, and then close like that. So if I save this, so I've used the multiple line comment block to prevent the execution. So if I load, we are going to find nothing because we commented them out by using a multiple comment block. So that is it for this class for today, and thank you so much for attending. Guys, welcome in the next lesson where we will be learning about JS variables. So goodbye.